Hi and welcome to Edible Earth. This is our second video documenting our journey to become a little more self-sufficient when it comes to growing our own food and foraging for food as well. So in this video I've just bought some young plants, some vegetable plants, so we're going to be planting those. So this video is really all about that. Would have preferred to have grown these plants from seed, obviously a lot cheaper, but it's a little bit late in the season. I really want to get this project going. Next year, obviously, it'll be all about growing our own plants as well. Right, so in the greenhouse, we're going to have 2 tomato plants on that side and 2 tomato plants on the other side with spacing in between so I can work around them. And the way this plant setup is actually done, so I'm using old buckets. I've cut the bottom out completely. And the idea is that the tomato plants, which can grow quite tall, will have a very stable root system, because the root system will grow through the bucket into the prepared bed at the bottom and spread out, giving a lot of stability. Since I've been doing this kind of grow method for things like tomatoes and cucumbers, it's been extremely successful, and the yield has doubled if not tripled because of just because of that. So in the buckets I've put half of the multi-purpose compost in the bottom, and then I've topped that off with the John Ennis #1 compost, which is for seedlings. Because with young plants, and again this is something that I've learned through experience, if you use a standard multi-purpose compost and put a young plant into it, it tends to be quite toxic. There's too many nutrients in it and it does stunt the growth of the plant. So doing it this way, as the plant grows and develops, the roots go through that seedling compost and then find the extra nutrients in the compost below. Right, so this is our multi-purpose compost going in. So the bottom half. Another thing which I've learned over the years as well growing is I never now put plants straight into compost that has been taken from the bag. I always leave it for a couple of days before the plants actually go in. I think it's down to the fact that, you know, when it's just sat at the garden centre or at the local home or DIY centre, the bags can get considerably wet, and with it being in plastic, they do, I don't want for a better word, they do sweat or ferment a little bit. So this allows the air to get to the compost before the plants go in. So that's the first half, the multi-purpose compost. I'm going to top this off now with the #1 John Ennis young plant compost. So the next job outside, I'm going to see what we can rescue, especially with regard to herbs. These herbs haven't been tended to for, again, a couple of years probably. So it looks like we've got some parsley down here which has survived. I don't know how. Got some mint. We've got, just hold on a second, see what this is. Lavender. That's lavender, I think. Lavender again. This is a blueberry bush, I think, or a blueberry stick as it is at the moment. I don't think it's doing well in that pot at all, so we'll have a look at that. Another parsley, chive. I recognise those flowers anywhere. That's rosemary. So we've got a fair bit to go at. Oh, strawberries, brilliant. So we've got some strawberries as well. I'm not sure if there's anything else here. There probably is once I get the weeds out. So we've got a bit to go at. I think the first thing we're going to do is try and revive some of this parsley. So I've got an old plant pot here. It's got 2 small holes in the bottom. That's not good enough. Quite free draining plants, I think, parsley. So going to add another few holes into the bottom of this for drainage. Going to be using that multi-purpose compost, and then taking some of these parsley plants. Let's see what we can do with them. Right, so I prefer these step style drill bits because you can have different size holes without having to change the drill bit to what would be a standard one. So as easy as that. So with these being very mature plants, I'm not that concerned about them going straight into this compost. Just want to break some of that old compost off the plant. It's only young plants really that I'm concerned about. There's one in there. Right, so that's hopefully our parsley pot sorted, so they'll recover and do well. I'm hoping so anyway. So I've also repotted a lavender, that was looking quite sad, and the chives, I put that in a bigger pot as well. Work for the next video, going to repot this blueberry bush and have a look at the other herbs that we've got here as well, and hopefully do something with those. So still plenty to do. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and if you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button.